Potent pondering, comment, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you know each and every time I go live or I do uploads. So look, I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about Cardi B. I want to talk about Candace Owens, her opinions in regards to a conspiracy theory swirling around Sexxy Red, whatever. And then also I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion, the one, you know, who sound like she's still in Doja Cat flow. Listen, we're going to get into it. But listen, first thing first, you already know I want to talk about Cardi B. So listen, I think that there is something deeper to this whole situation that is happening with this ex-Ghostwriter producer, right? Because if you think about it and you listen to what Cardi B is actually saying, listen, and this is why, like, connect the dots with me, right? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Now, Swift, I'm not really familiar with him. I wasn't like an avid every week watcher of Love and Hip Hop when Cardi B was on there. I'm sorry, I know maybe you may have been, but I wasn't an avid watcher of the Love and Hip Hop series. I'm not really an avid watcher of any type of Ratchet TV or anything like that, right? So Cardi B and Swift, Cardi B was mentioning that how she helped this man out relentlessly and, you know, she did XYZ for him. And then she mentioned something twice. She said that Offset told her that, you know, she couldn't pretty much communicate with him, you know, being that she was in a relationship. To me, that's pimp and hoe behavior. He can't control who you talk to unless you were a woman that was loose, and he didn't want you around that situation. So you said, you know, I'm married, I gotta respect my husband. It's like, where is your emotion at? Like, you just let him take you away. But listen, if you know what happened in the show with her and Swift, let me know in the comments. Were they ever an item? Because this is giving an item to me. What girl do you know, what woman do you know who helps out a man, gives him $12,000 for a car, pays the rent of his mama, pays his mama bills and all of that? To me, that is a woman who is pandering for attention and love and everything from a man. You understand? She's trying to buy him. And you talking about, I wasn't even really doing good like that. I want you to listen to what this girl said. I uploaded 2 audios. I uploaded one yesterday and I uploaded one today. I want you to listen to what she's saying in these audios, right? I think that there was some sort of relationship with Swift and Cardi B based on the things that she was saying. And the next thing that I'm going to say is what really made me think that there was something going on. So throughout all of this conversation, right, Cardi, she thinks she's not smarter than a 5th grader, and I'm driving this road eyes open. Cardi B mentioned, and, you know, while she was spazzing and going off, she said, it's like all of my dudes, I'm sorry, I feel like maybe some of the moisturizer got in my eye. Damn. She was like, it's like all of my niggas are all acting up right now. So this situation with Swift, why did you say that right now where all of your N-words, your ickas, was all acting up right now? She was like, are they all in a group chat and acting up or whatever? This is why I connected the things that she said together. I think that he boned her before. I think that they crushed before. Ain't nobody paying no miscellaneous bills like that for a person. They not doing it, especially if she wasn't even getting it like that. You bought him a new car to impress because he might have been piping you. And who knows what he's going to say? Who knows what he's going to say in the now, you know? And then she was trying to use Offset, or Offset was trying to help you. Oh, and then you know what really took it for me? So listen, that's one thing. I do feel like it was some sort of item. And she was like, Offset said he didn't know what happened on that show. He didn't know what was going on. So he had to take pimp and hoe, take the hoe away from the situation. So he had to take her out. But the thing that I didn't like is, Cardi B, you are hip hop's migrant. Yeah, I know that you was born in this country, but you're a migrant to the female rap game. You are not a part of the black woman lineage of female rap. You look at rap as a lick, and you're just around here just to collect money, collect handbags, and say that you so rich and you this and you that. That's what you really all around these parts for, and it shows. And it shows. You're not really here for the true love of the culture. You're hip hop's migrant. You're the migrant female rapper who you ain't got no business being around these parts. And ooh, I can't wait to talk about the Candace Owens. I can't wait to talk about that. But yeah, I think that is something fishy going on over there. And then the fact that Cardi came out and said that, you know, once the boy addressed her in the inbox saying that, oh, you spending all this money and this and that. And then she gonna talk about pocket watching. You told us about all the money. Listen, who's pocket watching? You told us about all the money that you were spending, and you did all of that to make it seem like you did all of that to try to show off and be flashy to Nicki Minaj fans. I don't know why you did that. I ain't never explaining nothing to nobody in regards to what money I spend, what money I lend, and what money I got. So something's going on there with Swift and Cardi. He boned that. He beat that up. He beat that up before. That's what I'm getting. Who do you know? Which woman do you know who's giving money to a man like that? You was feeding him in the studio, buying cars, paying his mama bills. That's some I'm sucking your phallus type vibes. That's sucking the phallus. Like, oh, don't you see I'm doing it? Like, I'm paying the bills. Don't you see I'm doing this? I'm doing all of this for you. I know you know what I'm talking about. You know a person who goes hard for a person. She go hard for a nigga just to try to show him what type of BITC she is. Like, oh, I could provide this for you. I could do. Tell me you won't. Tell me it's not factual. I could do. Say truth. Say truth. But listen, you know what really threw me for a loop, and I'm gonna move on after this. What threw me for a loop is when Cardi, being hip hop's migrant, she comes in and she tells this man, right? You know how you still have that boring, dated, same old flow, even though you got a slow tongue, mush mouth, you try to rap faster and try to make your sound better. I'm pretty sure you have somebody behind the scenes telling you, no, Cardi, do better, do this, do that, whatever to advance yourself. But you're gonna tell this producer that I don't like your music, I don't like this, and then you're gonna talk about Jay White. It's like, how about empower these people the same way somebody empowered your clown ass? Tell them like, hey, you know what? I really want to give you a chance. Work on your beats. This is the type of sound I'm going for. I need something fresher. I need something newer. But you want to talk about you just stop talking to them, or you ain't really want to say something. How many people probably really ain't want to say something to you? I'm pretty sure people had to have some harsh conversations with you, telling you about your look, telling you to pull your eyes up, telling you to get the face sucked, tuck, nip, tuck, all of that. I know they had to have some tough conversations with you. So have those conversations with people around you. Just don't treat them as they're disposable. If he was a part of your first or second mixtape or whatever, give him give him a shot. Like, you don't got to throw people away. And that's why I don't respect about her, because she really don't have no love for this culture. See, she's trying to work with all of the producers that Nicki and them be working with. She want to get to the top of top. If Jay White, if he gave you Bodak Yellow, he could make something else amazing. Give him a chance. Let them know like, yo, bro, I want to rock with you. Listen, I'm working on my album. It's coming out maybe a year or so. I need you to get me some heat. I need you to work on something crazy. Right? Give them a chance, because somebody gave your lousy ass a chance. Anyway, let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is Candace Owens. So Candace Owens was talking about this situation with music, and she was saying that, Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston were the last musicians that had like the best music. And she had something to say about Sexxy Red, and she feels as though that Sexxy Red is a part of some sort of conspiracy with the industry. I want to play this clip, right? And then we're going to get into it. So let's check this out. Recording a YouTube video. Are you home?
Yeah, I just got home.
Oh, I'm recording a YouTube video. I'll call you back.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So they say the word conspiracy theory. That's
well, the theory is the only thing that's the problem. The conspiracy to conspire is not an issue.
Yeah, but that is the truth. And that is why we should just call it out when we see it. This is what's happening. These people are conspiring. Like, that's what I do. And here's a document you can look at to see when they've done it in the past, and this is what's happening now. And I also listen to people. I don't gaslight people. So if an artist comes to me and says, I've been told to record something demonic, or I had a conversation with Amber Rose, and she a couple of weeks ago, and it was a lot of her telling me that she was basically just being pushed by people that you need to be more sexual, you need to be more sexual. I accept that obviously at a certain point, and this gets into why you were saying why I won't bend for money, I wouldn't do it. I'm built different, But I also acknowledge that these people are being pushed in a certain direction. Women, you're being told, can you make it sexier? I will not accept. The conspiracy to me is to try to convince me that the times have changed, and we went from, in the Black community, producing Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston to what really Black people really want to hear right now is Sexxy Red. And so that's the reason why these record labels are going to Sexxy Red and offering her a deal. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so yes, power is held by these labels when they go out, and I don't mean that as any disrespect to her. What I am saying is that frequencies are real.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Frequencies impact your spirit. You and I know that.
There's been brothels and strip clubs and stuff since the oldest profession
I'm talking about music.
So,
right?
Okay, and like you said,
I'm talking, yes, and you are correct, but Confucius said, listen to the music.
And you'll be able to know the
and there's a reason for that.
Society.
He knew this. This Chinese philosopher knew this back when, and this people who, in my viewpoint, have a lot of power in the music industry.
So listen, first thing first, I want to say this. I listen to Candace Owens. I don't agree with everything she says. I feel like she's a real well-read woman. You know, she's very articulate, and I think that she does good when she serves her purpose in politics. Now, when it comes to music, you know, I think that she's a little off in this matter, and I'm going to tell you why I feel like she's a little off. Sexy Red and all of her ghetto-ness and all of that, she's still reaching a glass ceiling in this music industry based on colorism or whatever. You can see her going viral on Twitter or whatever. She's not getting the record sales that a Cardi B got, all right? She's not getting the push of the WAP and all of that she received. She's not. And actually, I'm kind of scared for her because I'm wondering what's next. She's going up with Glorilla and Sticky with Tyler, the Creator, but she deserves more. And let me just tell you this, right? You talking about Amber Rose and she was pushed to be more sexy and all of that. Now, I do believe that when women come into this game, they do get forced. They're like, oh, be more sexy because, you know, that sells, right? But I feel like Amber Rose and Sexy Red, I think that those are two separate people. Amber Rose was under the tutelage of Kanye West, so it's like she's somebody who I personally believe she can be controlled and she can be pushed in a certain way. Of course, record labels tell you they want a certain type of image, but let's talk about how it pertains to Sexy Red. When you look at Cardi B, somebody who came into this game and she doesn't have any talent, her talent came from the testicular fortitude of black men, right? The messages that she gives out in her music, her biggest hits was constructed by a black man. Right? So it's like she gets all of the praise and she benefits based off of what? Identity politics, because she's racially ambiguous and all of that. You can see and think that Sexy Red is so big in your mind if you want to, but I feel like she still deserves more. Even though I don't like Megan Thee Stallion, why she ain't sold like Cardi B? Right? Because it's an agenda, and now I think that there's a conspiracy when it came to her career. They wanted her to look more than like a Nicki Minaj and try to push her. Can you imagine that? An illiterate, mushmouth, Bronx bandit. They really tried to, not even some educated black woman who speaks well spoken. They ain't even give Doja that type of attention, that type of push. They ain't even give Doechii that type of push. What was it about her? And this is why I feel like Cardi B is hip hop's migrant. She's a female rap migrant. She's under the DEI, and they wanted to have the first Dominican female rapper and try to push her on some sort of lane like that. So no, I can't take the talk about Sexy Red when I still see that she's even hitting glass ceilings. Sexy Red has dropped a lot of songs this year or whatever. Not all of them go up. She got little hits out right now, but she need to be working on and grinding on what's next. You know, when Cardi B came out, everything was striking. She had the payola. She had the fake streams that they was pushing, in my opinion. That's how I personally feel. So it's like, I understand you feeling like there's an agenda with Sexy Red, but she's not necessarily selling like that. Just Get It Sexy only went gold. You understand? I feel like with the impact of the record, she should have did way more than that. So she's still hitting glass ceilings. And then that's due to colorism, people calling her stank and all of this just because she's a brown-skinned, dark-skinned girl. So yes, she still faces that. So why you think that she, even with how big Get It Sexy was, that wasn't as big as WAP. That wasn't way out there or whatever. It wasn't. Right? I'm sorry, and I know that people may disagree. I feel like the same attention and press that even Cardi B got, Nicki should have got that. And it's like, what did they see in her? Megan should have got that. Doechii should have got that. Glorilla should have got that. And they're getting little crumbs. If people happy for Glorilla, I'm even one of them, but I still see that there's still something that she's not hitting. She's not. Nicki got that on fact because she did that. Nicki got that on lock because she did the work organically, right? I've never even been around in an era where Nicki got forced radio play like that, like Cardi B got. Never. She's always had to fight, always had to cultivate her fan base, like, just pretty much to go hard for her. I felt like, but what she gives, that's why people go hard. You know what I'm saying? So I personally disagree with that conversation in regards to there being some conspiracy theory with Sexy Red. Labels aren't running to her to sign her. I doubt she has some huge record deal or anything like that. We need to worry about why the racially ambiguous Cardi B got pushed the way that she did, and we got somebody like Sexy Red, who I believe this is genuinely herself. Why she ain't get pushed like that? Why? Why she ain't get pushed like that? Listen, that's all I got to say about that. Let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion has a new song out with Twice, the Korean group. You know that she hopped on the plane, went to Korea, even though her records is flopping over here, and she should have never did that, right? So Megan got this new song. It was called Strategy. I didn't even listen to the whole thing. I heard a snippet of it on Twitter, right? Right? So when I heard it, I said, why does she sound like Doja Cat? And I think what happened is that a lot of people have been talking about Megan Thee Stallion's style and the way that she's delivering and how she sounds the same all the time. But when you do, just because you sound the same all the time, reinvent yourself to sound like yourself. Do not be stealing somebody else's approach and lane and all of that. It don't even sound right. And then y'all got the ensemble on sale on US iTunes for a lousy 69 cents. Megan Thee Stallion is supposed to be a star. I know Twice thought that this single would go far. 69 cents, a music video out right now too. And y'all sitting at what? Where's it at right now? I want to go to the US iTunes. And they need to put a SOS out to buy soon. So Strategy is sitting at number 18 on US iTunes right now, 69 cents. And I think that this is indicative of how the first day streams are going to show up as well. I mean, I felt as though like even Megan Thee Stallion, she has a song coming out with Spirit Box, and you know Spirit Box was on Act 2, so I guess this is an IOU. You understand what I'm saying? So I guess you got to do that when you're in that type of a realm, so you get a free feature, and then you go back and return the favor for them, so it's like free, right? But little do they know on the free, it ain't really the place to be. Megan, listen, Megan, new video out, 69 cent song. Your fans can't get that to the top 10. This is a Korean group. This is all they do is stream and buy. Y'all can't get that to the top 10? Huh? So listen, this is why I want all of the Megan Thee Stallion fans just to chill and take a chill pill when you address me, even in the comments, talking about Megan this, Megan that. Y'all got it bad. You got it bad. And you got it worse than Usher. Huh? Y'all try to beg for this music and try to rush her? The girl ain't even moving units like that. The song is on sale for 69 cents and y'all being lousy out here. Imagine the day where Nicki, you know what, Nicki so gangster, she don't even be discounting her songs at 69 cents because she ain't thirsty. Because she know that we gonna quench and we gonna get off the bench and we gonna buy. Point blank. We don't need no discounts to make discount. We don't need no discounts. You understand? Potent, pondering, never pandering, never what? Panhandling. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. And I'm probably going to do a video talking about the migrants next, because there's some update I want to give about that. I'm probably going to talk about Tiffany Henyard as well. So yeah, just stay tuned. Check out my other content. Shout out to all of the people who watch my videos that be off topic, because you know I have to start to do some different things on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move in a different direction. You already know. Potent Pondering. Subscribe to this channel. Support the channel. The Cash App is in the description. I'm up out of here. Peace.